What is up, everybody? Solomon here. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday. We have gigantic news today. We have validation. A lot of the patents that many people have been finding. I know that I've found a decent amount of patents out there. I believed very much so that the way that mass adoption is going to be basically rolled out for digital assets and cryptocurrency is going to be through a gamified mechanism, almost like having quote-unquote reward points for retail users for some of these banking institutions and some of these credit and debit card merchants that we're seeing across the board here. I believe that I've seen things about Visa and other organizations as well, basically stating about these. Well, I know for a fact it was Bank of America or American Express, these loyalty and these reward points based in crypto. We are seeing the same thing today. Mastercard saying that any bank or merchant on its vast network can soon offer crypto services. Mastercard is preparing to announce that any of the thousands of banks and millions of merchants on its payments network can soon integrate crypto into their products, CNBC has learned. That includes Bitcoin wallets, credit and debit cards that earn rewards in crypto and enable digital assets to be spent, and loyalty programs where airline or hotel points can be converted into Bitcoin. And make no mistake about it, ladies and gents, it is not just about Bitcoin. It is about other digital assets, multiple other digital assets. To do so, the payments network is partnering with Bakkt, B-A-K-K-T. If you haven't looked into Bakkt, I certainly recommend doing so. The crypto firm recently spun off by the Intercontinental Exchange, which will be the behind-the-scenes provider of custodial services for those who sign up. All right, so Mastercard, essentially, its vast network, all of its vast network will be able to offer cryptocurrency services. This is gigantic in and of itself. However, let's see what else Bakkt has been doing recently. This is just a couple of weeks ago. Finastra and Bakkt announced plans to enable crypto trading for community banks and credit unions. If you're not aware, Finastra, many of you are probably aware, is obviously RippleNet. And not just RippleNet, we showcased this on a couple of videos ago, and multiple times actually. Finastra's customers have the ability to utilize on-demand liquidity and XRP. This is the initial partnership announcement through Finastra, but their ties go back much further than October 9th of 2019. They go back all the way to like 2016-ish, when Finastra was two companies that had yet to merge, which were D+H and Missis. We can see this announcement right here. They will also have the option to utilize on-demand liquidity, which leverages the digital asset XRP for cross-border payments. We have also seen that Mastercard and Ripple have very close ties. There have been mergers and acquisitions from the payments space stemming back from the end of the last bull run in early 2018 for the altcoins, all the way up until the consolidation phase of this bull run kind of ended in the summerish time frame of last year. And that has kind of stopped, right, for the most part, because I believe that now we're starting to see some of the utility announcements come out. So you are 1,000% right about where this space goes. I know that I'm right about where this space goes. That doesn't mean to hop into this space near the parabolic portion of the run if you only have X amount of money and you're going to potentially lose your ass. This means to pay attention to what these organizations are doing. This means to understand what market cycles are doing and look for your opportunity. I'm not telling you to buy right now. I'm not telling you not to buy right now. I've made many public comments basically stating that some of the things that I'm doing are based on my risk tolerance. Every single person besides me in the entire world has a different risk tolerance than myself. So please be cognizant before you do anything. We talked about Mastercard. We talked about Finastra. We talked about Finastra and XRP. Mastercard has had very close ties with RippleNet as well. This is SAB, S-A-B-B. This is in Saudi Arabia, I believe. And they developed an international transfer service just recently. This was announced, I think, a week or two ago, through its digital channels in partnership with the financial technology companies Mastercard, Send, and Ripple. So we do know there is very much so close ties with Mastercard and Ripple. And then I always try to look back at this. This is, things like this, I guess. This isn't brand new by any means. But this is coming from Klaus M. Lober, and I'm definitely pronouncing this gentleman's name wrong. This is cross-border payments and cooperative oversight. This is back in May of this year, so I'm sure many of you have seen this, but I always like to try to understand the bigger picture before I make moves that I may not like to have. Moves that I will regret making, I guess. Like, I really don't trade out of utility for the most part. XRP, Hedera Hashgraph, Quants, things like that. Like, I try to just hold them. And this gentleman right here who wrote this document is literally the head of oversight at the European Central Bank. He's in charge of the oversight of the financial market infrastructures, which include payment systems, central securities depositories, and central counterparties, as well as of payment instruments and schemes, card payment schemes, credit transfers, direct debits, or e-money schemes. I always try to look back at some of this information because, you know, this is after the Ripple lawsuit. This was in April or May of this year, talking about new forms of cross-border and cross-currency settlement, connectivity services, Ripple Connect, response by Swift of Ripple Connect was GPI. So if you're not aware, Swift literally copied Ripple's X-Current to be able to try to not have a storm completely sink their ship. We do know that there's some limitations with something like X-Current. You still have to have Nostro and Vostro accounts. Now, Ripple Connect bundles all of RippleNet's projects into one ecosystem, so you kind of have that ability to use whatever works best for your institution. Yeah, but use of crypto assets as a bridge currency is right in here. This guy is the head of the European Central Bank's payment system, central securities depositories, central counterparties, et cetera, and this is only like 5 or 6 months ago. Use of crypto assets as a bridge currency could also be combined with a central bank digital currency. We see Ripple Connect right here, alternative connectivity services, right? Well, we know that Volante's platform can be settled through XRP through Ripple Connect as well. This is Volpay. I'm just trying to maybe tie some of the loose ends together here. Big shout out, by the way, to XRP Arcade, which is Leonidas. If you don't follow Leonidas, I will post his link down in the description section of this video. The dude is a gigantic researcher. If you don't follow Matthew Liny, same thing. He asked a very blatant and honest question saying, is XRP possible for a settlement mechanism for this platform? Volante's platform can be used to settle through XRP via our Ripple connection. So this in and of itself is gigantic news, because this is validation for me personally that all of these patents that we're seeing as pending patents for crypto rewards, for loyalty reward points, for airline reward points that are going to be dealing in cryptocurrency, this is how they roll it out to the masses. They need a gamified way. They need like a lottery type way, a fun and interesting way where it's like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I earned X amount of whatever for flying on this flight. For the masses to kind of take notice, because we've been here for a while, as many of you may know. Maybe you haven't, maybe you're new, but this is how they roll it out. Again, be safe with your investments. I very much so believe, and I'm going to do a video shortly, and I'm probably wrong by saying this, I think that Bitcoin probably tops, in my estimation, certainly before February, I'm guessing. But I'm really looking at that November to January timeframe, and I'm looking at like the 120 to 150K range, maybe a little bit higher, maybe a little bit less, but I will do a video on that. Again, I'm not a TA guy, so take everything that I say with a grain of salt for everything that I'm saying, not just TA. But I have reasons to believe that that's potentially where we go, and I will showcase that in the next video or one of the next videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If not, fantastic. Please don't like or don't subscribe if you didn't, but if you did, please give me a shout out. Please give me a like. Please give me a subscribe. It helps me to continue doing this stuff. So I appreciate all of you guys, and I will talk to you when I talk to you later.